Hello, everyone, and welcome back to North America Tournament 2025. We are here for another round of 16 match, our fourth of 8 in the weekend between Flameztear and bunnylikemoney, two USA players facing off here in the round of 16 after both getting out of group stages. I'm Dio. I'm joined by Juno. How's it going, man? Looking forward to the match?
This is going to be a very interesting one here. Flameztear and bunnylikemoney. We do see the first ban and first pick coming out of Flameztear here. See an immediate Hard Rock 1 ban. Yeah, this is going to be an excellent matchup. Two players with some overlap in their skill sets, but also some other distinctive parts of their skill sets that they could definitely tap into. And we immediately see that coming out here as Flameztear going to be going into a newer skill set that they've picked up with their first pick. It's going to be a hidden 2 pick immediately. Just looking at the ban for bunnylikemoney. Bunnylikemoney taking out the Nomad 5, so taking away another one of those reading maps that Flameztear has been working on, and then Flameztear taking away the Hard Rock 1. One of the skill sets that both of these players overlap on, but bunnylikemoney especially a good Hard Rock player.
Yeah, and already into the first pick here, just to give a little history for these two in this tournament this year. Flameztear seed number 1 out of Group E went 3-0 in that group. Did have one win by default, with it looks like Birchman forfeiting out of the group, but otherwise had a solid run through there, beat both Picapone and Karate in Group E. bunnylikemoney in Group D, the second seed out of that group, second to Pez in that group. So unfortunate for Rimmer and Luque in the same group. Rimmer taking bunnylikemoney as a tiebreaker in that group, but other than that, pretty solid thrashing from both Pez and bunnylikemoney in Group D. Both of these players, though, I mean, pretty well-known USA tournament players. Like you said, Juno, and like we were talking about before the match started, Flameztear has kind of diversified his skill set a lot more recently. You see him picking these low AR reading maps, especially early stage, a lot more often than his more mechanics-focused counterpart here. And it's definitely paying off in this match so far. 99% AC on the FC for Flameztear, 91-90 AC for bunnylikemoney. And about halfway into the map, it's kind of already over. Even with the miss from Flameztear, there's just like, how do you win this as bunnylikemoney unless you just suddenly lock in, become God?
I'm really not sure. This is just, you see the comfort difference immediately. Flameztear has been practicing up these styles of maps. It's especially helpful when you're playing in a tournament like USC alongside this and Res Cup, where Flameztear on Texas and I believe was playing on Waddle D on the side of in Res Cup, and has been tasked with playing a lot of these more gimmickier style maps in those tournaments. So has been really putting in the work here, and it is showing here. 98.6%, putting up a formidable score as we come into the close of this map. It's been over since the start, essentially. Just a slow outro here. Going to be closing out this map. And we are going to be 1-0. Flameztear winning on their first pick. Not surprising. You always want to start off with something that you know you're going to win on. But bunnylikemoney got to fire away with another pick of their own. I expect to be going into something like the DT2, something more speed oriented here. Maybe even a Hard Rock 3. The Nomad 2.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. Both of these players are very good extreme stamina and flow aim players, but Bunny Like Money is much more, I think, specialized into it than Flameztear is. Once upon a time, I think you could have called Flameztear more of a like stream flow aim stamina specialist than he currently is. But as he's diversified, obviously that means less attention is paid to the ye old specialty. Other players like Bunny Like Money and Rykik, for example, kind of now more of the specialists in USA tournament scene for these Nomad 2 picks. And this is an extremely good pick for Bunny Like Money against basically everyone in this tournament. I feel like there's maybe a couple of people that beat Bunny Like Money on this regularly. Few and far between. Rykik is maybe one of them, but it's both of them are very, very solid on it. Maybe
Orangoose.
Any of the real like top tournament players in North America.
Yeah, Taquito
are obviously
maybe.
options for it, but it's a very short list of people is the point, right? So
yeah, of course.
Bunny Like Money is going to be very good on this. That said, it's low enough star rating. Flameztear absolutely can still take a break point off of a random miss in the middle of the map.
Yeah, this being 4 minutes and 40 seconds long, just about that 196 BPM, so definitely more comfortable in that realm, not pushing above 200 just yet. But this is really about your consistency coming through this, as well as a slight accuracy advantage, giving Flameztear this early victory. And this is going to be really focused on the consistency through these flow aim patterns, as we do see a big break coming out of Flameztear when the streams get more spaced out. You do find some of these misses more likely, and it is Bunny Like Money holding through here over 99% now through the first KI here.
Yeah, and while Flameztear maybe could have taken a break point off of random miss in the middle from Bunny Like Money, it's the other way around for now. First KI time, better for Bunny, not for Flameztear. He's the one finding the break instead, and Bunny Like Money holding on to the full combo. 99.3 accuracy, up a percent NAC, up a good 900-ish combo, and up a good 100,000 score as well. Until there's a break from Bunny Like Money, there's not really anything to talk about at this point, right? There'll be probably some combo built by Flameztear again, but until Bunny misses, what do you talk about? You know, how's your day going, bro?
It's going good. Yeah. Just lots of USC going on this weekend. Lots of NAT going on today, and just been it's been all around a good time. Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah,
I sang at a wedding yesterday.
Oh, really?
That was nice. Yeah, it's a good time. How about you? How's your weekend?
Chilling. Some stream activities, some on-stream activities, some hanging out, bunch of yard work, errands, meal prepping, kind of normal adult stuff also at the same time.
The adult life.
You get the adult life where I have to. Oh, there's another miss for Flameztear, by the way. Yeah, okay. Map over, unfortunately. Great score from Bunny Like Money, 99.5 accuracy on the FC. Yeah, I made homemade chili for the week. Giant pot of chili for lunch for the week.
That is something I need to do soon, because I have a whole bunch of, so when one lives in Alberta, one buys a cow, or within their family. So I have all this ground beef that I need to make chili with. So yeah.
Okay. Chili's so easy to make, though.
Yeah.
So easy to make and so easy to store. There's finally, unfortunately, a miss for Bunny Like Money, so he's not going to find the FC, but definitely has found victory. And we've had two very one-sided maps to start off this match, Juno. Flameztear and Bunny Like Money clearly very aware of their relative strengths compared to the opponent, and taking advantage without any issues to start the match off. Be more than double score for Bunny Like Money and for Flameztear on their own first picks. So as we come into the ending here,
yeah, it's gonna be a slow ending for this map, as it's that classic, halftime just at the end. It's at the end of a long anime song. I don't even know if this is an anime song or not. I don't really follow that type of stuff all that much, but it is 99%, 810k for Bunny Like Money, 1-1 here. And we've been firing through these picks. I'm expecting Flameztear to know exactly what they're going to be going for. Now we have maps like and even before I can start talking about it, we're already going into Hidden 3. So we're going to be going back into more Hidden, and this is going to be a more textile map. A lot of flow aim as well on this map. Some cutting linear flow aim patterns here that could be quite easy to miss on in this map. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually picked this map this weekend. So if any players hate the map, they can blame me. But yeah, big flowing patterns plus some really high slider velocity in this map. Fitting, obviously. This is actually a Minor Sonic map, renamed from MTU Sonic back to Minor Sonic after ranking some of these. And again, I think good pick for Flameztear. Clearly still good on flow aim. And with this being a hidden flow tech map rather than a just stream flow aim map, I think it's still a solid pick for him. That said, I think among hidden maps, this is probably one of the things I would expect Bunny Like Money to be most comfortable on. That said, breaks on the doubles cut stream right at the start of the map, these can be a little rough, a little tricky with some of the direction changes on these cuts, but getting into the first couple of difficult patterns here, the slider jumps, the higher spacing, low triples and quads in this pattern, does find another break there. And Flameztear looking very, very comfortable to start things out, but things can change pretty much at a moment's notice on this map with how high the spacing is. The potential for chain misses is really high, and unfortunately, it's just Bunny Like Money finding these chain misses all over the place.
Yeah, this is looking like a really comfortable pick for Flameztear. Has been working on this hidden. Also a lower BPM, so the amount of cursor control that you need, especially coming out of a flow, more 196 BPM flow stream map, you definitely need to adjust the speed at which you move your cursor through a lot of these bursts. And Flameztear making that adjustment is going to be heading into the second drop here, still with a full combo, so we'll see if they're able to pull it out, but nope, I'm just sitting pretty here, cursing these players to the depths, and Flameztear going to be finding a break, but has done the work, has almost 600k now, is going to be taking another point here in this match.
I almost hit the clip farm pattern at the end as well. Not quite going to hit the clip farm at the end, but going to be way more than enough for victory. Again, another double score margin to cap off the second pick for Flameztear. And Bunny Like Money now can try to pick another one of these for himself. I feel like probably just the Everything Will Freeze. I feel like that's probably the easiest pick at this point for Bunny Like Money. Maybe a DT2. But I realistically feel like Everything Will Freeze is probably the most straightforward pick here for Bunny Like Money.
Yeah, I think whichever map gets picked between Hard Rock 3 or DT2, you're going to be seeing the other one banned out. It's actually going to be DT1, so we're going to be going into a the only non-AR 10.3 DT map being in the DT1 slot this pool here, and this is going to be a song by a band that I have I know one song by this band. It is not this song because it's Reptilia. Because I used to play Rock Band.
Yeah. There's some songs that I know just because of Rock Band Guitar Hero. Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson.
That's what a banger.
Yeah, it's what a banger, but like, man, nobody played that outside of Guitar Hero. Like, that's all you know it from. Yeah. If anyone in our generation knows that song, it's just from Guitar Hero. Anyway, the pick I feel like is maybe just because of the Hard Rock one band from Flameztear, maybe feeling a little bit shakier on the aim consistency. So picking something like this should be solid for Bunny Like Money. And yeah, it is a little weird to have the DT aim map be the only non 10.3 map in the pool. And usually I would be in favor of keeping it high AR just to make sure that it's more DT player favored. But I think the presence of bursts and awkward aim in this map at such a high BPM is enough to keep it DT player favored. So works out within the pool, I feel like. We'll see if the pick works out for Bunny Like Money, though. Right now, accuracy pretty much the same for both of these players. 1 or 2 100s. Probably 2 100s for Bunny Like Money. Never mind. Miss for Flameztear, though. And now the full combo advantage over to Bunny's side. Score lead pretty rapidly going up, but not too fast. It's only not even a 400 combo lead for Bunny Like Money. And third of the way into the map, it's not a huge score lead, 50k right now.
Yeah. That miss from Flameztear was just so unfortunate. The stack was just slightly offset, but going to be finding more breaks from Flameztear as we get into some of the longer circle chains. More of an awkward style of aim, and with that AR 9.7 at 248 BPM, definitely a little bit of a density check, even a little bit, but not phasing Bunny Like Money whatsoever. And once again, it's going to be skyrocketing over to the side of Bunny Like Money, almost getting to that double score that we've seen throughout this match as we are into the second KI. More of these awkward patterns here, but once again, not phasing Bunny Like Money at all, just looking so consistent on some of these more consistency-based maps.
Yeah, I mean, all of these mechanics picks so far have been very good for Bunny Like Money. The 2 hidden picks have been very good for Flameztear. I feel like you have to expect the hidden 1 ban coming up for Bunny Like Money. By the way, chat, we have another ban phase for those who don't know. After the first set of bans, we get 4 maps played. And then after those first 4 maps of the match, we get another ban phase. Finally, a miss comes through for Bunny Like Money on this really awkward, long aim chain section, but not going to matter at all. There's no combo on Flameztear. The score is not close whatsoever. And that is, again, a double score margin of victory here early on in the match. Maybe not quite double score by the end of the map, as Flameztear and Bunny have a pretty even combo right now. And so it's getting to the point where it's no longer double score achievable for Bunny Like Money. But yeah, very close to double score. Massive 450k, 460k margin of victory. And these staggered bans, as they're called, are getting pretty popular recently. I didn't realize, but there's quite a lot of tournaments now using staggered bans, slowly making their way up in popularity after a very long introduction period over the last 7-ish years. They've been used for a while, and I think popularized more recently. Gonna be the hidden 1 ban for Bunny Like Money, the Nomad 1 ban for Flameztear. So actually keeping open both the Hard Rock 3 and the DT2 against Bunny, and picking into the Nomad 4 Shah by Sakura Burst, mapped by Neil Perry and Ameth Riano.
Yeah, I think that Nomad 1 ban, maybe Flameztear just not as comfortable with the aim consistency, maybe is willing to go more into the tapping aspects on that Hard Rock 3 DT2. Yeah, I've seen this staggered bans also like popping up more and more, and what I feel like it does is that when you get to especially some of these bigger map pools later in tournaments, when you have those 4 bans, especially when you have teams with sort of set skill sets by then, it's sort of what I find it gets that you get the same maps banned all the time. So it really has it so that these brain work. Juno's trying to make big words happen. Oh my gosh.
I think personally what it does is it makes it so that you obviously the order of bans now matters, right? And the couple of first picks matter more. You're more incentivized to get out your strongest picks earlier rather than saving them for later on in the match. So both the order of bans and the order of picks is maybe necessarily a little bit more streamlined. I think especially in 1v1s that can result in some very one-sided first picks like we've seen so far in this match. I think in team tournaments where team skill sets are a little bit less well defined, that can result in maybe more interesting things happening, like with protects in team tournaments versus protects in 1v1s. But it hasn't seen a ton of use recently, so willing to give it a chance as we get actually a Bancho miss for Flameztear, or sorry, a Bancho miss for bunnylikemoney, a real miss for Flameztear, and Bunny now with a massive combo lead here, but the score just not going up by all that much. I'm wondering if that's because it's a Bancho miss for Flameztear, or if this is just coming really, really slowly in this map. It looks like it's just coming real slow.
Yeah.
As both of them holding their combos. And by now, Bancho should have caught up if it was a Bancho miss for Flameztear. So yeah, 30k score leading climbing for bunnylikemoney. And this is maybe the first breakpoint that we're going to see in this match, assuming Bunny can hold for a little while on this Nomad 4.
Yeah, I think a lot of that slower score lead is due to a little bit of an accuracy advantage from Flameztear right now, but it is slowly but surely climbing for bunnylikemoney. And as you said, those first 4 picks, very decisive. Now we get further into the pool, the skill sets start to become a little more centralized for both of these players, and definitely bunnylikemoney, definitely a player that can hang around on these difficult tech maps. Flameztear is building up some combos, so if bunnylikemoney were to drop, there definitely would still be time for a comeback, and there goes bunnylikemoney. Flameztear needs to hold on for essentially the rest of the map to start bringing this back. Again, with the low accuracies on both sides, it's going to come over quite slowly, but Flameztear finding a miss, that's not what you want to see on your own pick. And it looks like it might be the first breakpoint of the match here.
A really solid combo chain there in the middle of the map for bunnylikemoney, making most of this difference up. And just a little bit of extra combo chain here at the end will get it up over, almost over 100k. And finds, like you said, the first breakpoint. And this is not great for Flameztear. There's quite a lot still of these mechanics picks left in the pool. If Bunny is able to convert on DT2 Hard Rock 2, you're looking at just one map left, really, to win the match. And there's a couple of other aim maps left in the pool, obviously, as well. You don't want, no Hidden 1, no Hard Rock 1, no Nomad 1 left, but potentially one of the less conventional aim maps left could be an option. We'll see. We'll see where he wants to go. For now, I'm thinking just go into the speed. DT2 Hard Rock 3, maybe a DT3 as well at some point, and see how those work out, because you're already up a breakpoint, so why not go for some of those, I think, pretty straightforward maps.
Yeah, I think if looking forward to some of Flameztear's potential picks, I mean, you have that Nomad 3, which is, again, an aimier map. So we'll see a snap aim alt map. Very famous song, but it is going to be that Hard Rock 3. bunnylikemoney going straight for the jugular here, as we are going to be seeing Everything Will Freeze. This is from the old Ikoro set. This is the extra difficulty, so not the
not time
top
freeze.
Not time freeze. We are not playing time freeze in this tournament, but still 240 BPM tapping. Some very awkward aim at this BPM. A lot of geometric like square patterns, some triangles as well, that can definitely catch you off guard in the aim as well in this map.
All right, let's get into it. I mean, this is pretty farm for both of these players, honestly. This diff is pretty much just a farm map with Hard Rock. So even no mod for speed players nowadays, this is basically farm. So both of them should be pretty comfortable on this. Not like the awkward aim DT1 from earlier. If you have the tapping for this on 240, if you have the flow aim and some of the jump aim on this map, then you should be pretty solid on it, but it's just a matter of stringing it together. And Flameztear, I know, has had scores on this map before. So once again, a map where I think a breakpoint is possible, but it's just a matter of actually converting on it. Both players doing well in the first PI time here. None of these bursts all that long. I think that's the longest one there at 15 notes, but neither of them showing any real signs of stamina dropping. And so both of them still going strong on the FCs. Ack, even enough, less than a 10K, now just above a 10K score lead for bunnylikemoney.
Sitting up at that 99.3, does find a few 100s there, but just shows the amount of comfort that there is. I feel like, especially in the upper echelon of players, when you get to this open rank, 240 has sort of become that benchmark for speed here, and seeing it more in Hard Rock and hidden in the mods as well. This used to be a more no mod 5, and when there are free mods that you would see this speed, but it is going to be now in these mod slots, as we do see an break at the 2/3 part for bunnylikemoney. So it's going to go right back over to Flameztear, and one break point on the side for an advantage of bunnylikemoney, and failing out on that stream is bunnylikemoney, and Flameztear looking solid. Does find a break right at the end of that stream. Just very unfortunate, but has built up a 80K score lead, although it is going to start to come back with a little bit of a combo advantage here from bunnylikemoney.
Yeah, but the score lead is so big for this minuscule combo lead. I mean, it's only, what, 40 combo lead max? This is not going to come over all that quickly. It's still 72K. The accuracy is better for Flameztear as well. So even if this combo lead were big enough to bring this back, it's not accompanied by a big ACK lead. Another couple of ACK drops for both of these players keeps things close. It's 65K. It's coming extremely slowly. I just don't think there's enough time, and that break for bunnylikemoney will seal it up unless there is a massive chain miss here at the end of the map for Flameztear, which there is not. A couple of ACK drops, but that's going to be it. Just evens the accuracy out. Doesn't even drop below bunnylikemoney's. And that is the breakpoint right back 3-3 for Flameztear. And like I said, Juno, you know, Flameztear, it's not like he's bad at this skill set at all. This used to be something that he was actually pretty well known for back a few years ago. Nowadays, not so much, but definitely still has that in the back pocket in some matchups. And this happens to be one of them, able to take the breakpoint versus bunnylikemoney.
Gonna be going right for DT3 now. This is a flow aim and sort of finger control-esque DT map here. Only sitting at about 196 BPM, I believe, as well as air 10.3, so adding a little bit of high AR to your finger control and flow aim, which is a great skill to test out here. Definitely something that Flameztear can do well on. A little bit more on the control focus. bunnylikemoney, still definitely a great DT player, and the further we get on here, the more these picks are going to get vague when it comes to who has the clear advantage. I feel like we're starting to get to that point as we get into the DT3 here. I almost call it DT4, but we only do have 3 DTs in this pool. And I feel like the accuracy is going to be very telling when it comes to the comfort level, but both of them sitting above that 99, both definitely very comfortable here.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. We'll see where they find their discomfort. I would love to be able to tell you where the diff spikes are on this map, but it's completely unplayable for me, so I'm not really sure. Flameztear, though, missing on just a random flow aim burst. Both of them hitting the longer stream there. And Flameztear missing again on the transition into the first PI time. Both of them hitting the stop and go patterns, but Flameztear down a lot of combo now with this FC still intact for Bunny Like Money. About a 400 combo lead, about a 2% AC lead as well. And Bunny just crushing this one so far. No problems whatsoever. Flameztear back quite a bit of combo, back quite a bit of score. Still technically able to win, I think, if you see a miss for Bunny Like Money pretty soon, before about the 2/3 mark within this map. I think if there's a break for Bunny Like Money before then, and Flameztear is able to hold through the rest of the map, it's still technically winnable, but it's going to be pretty tough as we come up on the point and overturn. Never mind. Okay, there's the miss for Bunny Like Money, but there's a miss for Flameztear as well, and I think that's GG.
Yeah, Bunny Like Money was holding on to the combo, found some act drops while trying to just combo game a little bit of one of those sections, but it is going to be the clean wipe from both players, and Bunny Like Money with the early combo advantage going to be taking this as this one pretty much over. Not as decisive as those first 4 points, and well, obviously a break point, so definitely not decisive coming out of Flameztear, but in fact more decisive for Bunny Like Money in this DT skill set here.
It's a little catchy. Yeah. But yeah, nice score from Bunny Like Money. Flameztear just breaking too early on, man, and not able to hold on to enough combo in the second half of the map either. Found that traded break with Bunny Like Money a little bit later on in the map, and so will not be able to take this one. Down 4-3. Next pick to Bunny Like Money once again. But Juno, you said something earlier about how the pool starts to get a little bit less straightforward, how the picks become a little more vague as we go forward. Hard Rock 3, DT2 looked like pretty good picks for Bunny Like Money at the start of the match, but we saw the breakpoint on Hard Rock 3 already. So on more pure speed, less flow stream stamina and DT aim on pure speed like the Hard Rock 3 and the DT2, a little bit less clear exactly who is advantaged on this pick, because both of them looked really solid on Everything Will Freeze. We'll see if that continues to be the case as the BPM gets ramped up a little bit. Both of these players a little bit less known for the high BPM speed, a little bit more known for the stream stamina up to a certain BPM.
Yeah, Flameztear and Bunny Like Money have definitely been in for these types of maps in the past. Do see an early break from Flameztear, but this map, 2.5 minutes long, lots of combo with these bursts, so definitely lots of time for Flameztear to recover here. Similar accuracies in the opening here, but it's really going to come down to these KIs where the bursts become more stamina draining, and that's really where we're going to see more of the breaks, if there are breaks. As we get into the first KI, both players holding on to the combo. You see some accuracy drops from Flameztear, but it is Bunny Like Money that drops the combo, so the accuracy drops on Flameztear aren't going to matter all that much as the score lead goes back over to Flameztear. And it seems like these players are picking for each other at this point, because Flameztear has won that Hard Rock 3, is looking poised to find some good combo on this DT2 now, whereas Bunny Like Money finding the wins on the Nomad 4 and the DT3, definitely flipping the script here.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because you look at the mechanics picks before that, and they are very different, right? But it's not so different that it would make you think speed is entirely disadvantaged. Wait a second, though. Big drop from Flameztear, both the accuracy and the combo dropping down a ton, and the score lead is only 50k. This is a 450 combo lead. There's still way more than enough time for this to come back to Bunny Like Money's side. And this may not be a breakpoint after all, Juno. There's still time for Bunny Like Money to not only take this back very soon, but to build up an insurmountable score lead going into the ending, over 1% accuracy up. Again, about 450, 460 combo up as well. Coming into the ending burst, the ending Ki gift spike. Any break for Bunny Like Money could give this back over to Flameztear. There would be enough time at the end of the map. And there's the slider break. Wait a second. It's going to go back over again, but Flameztear has to hold long enough to actually bring this back and then keep it on his side at the end of the map. Is there enough time as it slowly comes back over less than 5k, now over to Flameztear's side? And can he hold on long enough? Yes, does hold to the end of the map and wins by 14,000 points on the DT2, just barely able to take that win. Slider breaks galore for both of these players as we trade back and forth near the end of the map, and Flameztear just barely earning the break points.
I think that's the first 5-digit score difference that we've seen this entire match. But
oh yeah,
there were so many of those quick click flip slider patterns between the bursts. The players did completely fine on the bursts. It's these kick slider patterns that really caught them out, and we're going into Flameztear's pick of Nomad 3. I was expecting this to come out as possibly their final pick in this match. This more or less aligns with the Nomad 4, the more on the gimmick side maps that they've picked this match. And this being a very famous song, not the map that was used previously in OWC 2020, I believe, or 2021. But this is a different diff, really focused on the snap aim in this map here. Ooh.
Yeah, very early miss there for Flameztear. Probably won't matter too much. It's only a 50 combo lead for Bunny Like Money, but it does put Flameztear at a disadvantage for now. We'll see if it ends up mattering. Okay, well, that's going to matter a little bit more. That's now about a 200 combo lead for Bunny Like Money. Again, it's not much, but these start to build up ever so slowly through the intro of the map. We're less than a quarter of the way in, so there's still quite a lot of map left to go. Not that much of a score lead either for Bunny Like Money, with the accuracy being even or so between the two players. But another miss for Flameztear, and bro is just not having a good time right now. He is just not having a good time on this pick.
Yeah, and I just want to look to the future a little bit, because the next pick after this map has already been decided, because we're going to be seeing the Nomad 3 being played right now, and then we automatically get the Hard Rock 2. We're going to be exhausting every single map in this pool, so it's going to be Bunny Like Money sort of running away with this right now, performing very well here, but going to be going back to Hard Rock, which Flameztear did find a win on earlier on that Hard Rock 3, although this definitely a much different skill set in the CS 6.5. The other thing I will say, this map definitely not over. We could definitely still see breaks from Bunny Like Money. As I don't know how I keep doing this. Bunny Like Money finds a break. There's now a 550 combo advantage on the side of Flameztear. There's definitely still enough map as long as Flameztear holds on and Bunny Like Money finds more breaks in the final Ki. We'll see what transpires of this. It is coming back slowly, just about 100k in favor of Bunny Like Money, and they will see the scores at this break.
I think there's time, but he has to hold. He has to not troll the ending like he trolled the beginning. And so long as he does that, so long as he holds on through the ending, okay, well, GG. My bad, I guess. Both players finding the break, though. I mean, this is a hard section of the map. It's not necessarily a troll miss. It's just a little unfortunate with the timing there. But I don't think this is winnable now, unless there's a huge chain drop and axe drop for Bunny Like Money, but likely not to happen here at the very end of the map. Despite this being a pretty difficult section, it's not necessarily a chain missable section like you can find in some other alt maps. And that is going to be another win for Bunny Like Money, 5-4 Another breakpoint, 5th breakpoint in a row, Juno. And now, Bunny Like Money, as long as you don't get breakpointed again, you actually win. There's one pick left. This is last pick for Bunny Like Money, last pick of the match. And if you are successful in this Hard Rock 2 pick, you win the match without going to tiebreaker and pull off the upset. Just have to not get breakpointed once again. Goodbye, Mr. Jack. The last pick now of the match. Of course, I think all other maps are banned. Nomad 1, Nomad 5 are both banned. Hidden 1, Hard Rock 1 are banned. And everything else is picked. So this is literally the last map of the pool. So yeah, everything else is already picked or banned. So there is no pick here. It's just, this is the last map in the pool. Goodbye, Mr. Jack. Mapped by Zilver. 180 BPM precision, finger control, aim control, flow aim sort of map.
Yeah. One way that I like to describe this is that this was meant as an anti-mod map. You see that CS5 AR8, so it definitely has that control aspect to it, especially when you're playing with hidden. A lot of these circles have different, like the rhythm is spaced out, but the circles are not all spaced out the same. That's what I want to say. But CS 6.5, it's ultimately testing that precision here. Definitely a skill set that both of these players have plenty of practice on. So we'll see who comes out on top early. Ack lead for Bunny Like Money, sitting up at that 99.5. Flameztear down at 98, falling down to 97.9 now, but going to be building it back up. There is a decent amount of time here as we get into one of these tricky finger control sections. We do see Axe drop hard on Bunny Like Money, actually bringing the score lead back over to Flameztear slightly here. And how I would say this is that there are aim sections of this map which definitely favor Bunny Like Money, but then there are also these really awkward finger control sections that do favor Flameztear a little bit. And we see that as it's so close, getting a third of the way through this map.
Yeah, both still on the FCs at the moment. Just no trouble for either of them, really. Slight accuracy lead, the only thing giving Flameztear the advantage. The 1/6 burst comes through, and both players hit it. Actually, no, Bunny Like Money breaking on the burst section, and then finding a miss afterwards as well, I believe. So Flameztear out ahead by a pretty decent margin now. Good, about 550 combo lead for him. And that is another now break for Bunny Like Money. Make that 660 combo for Flameztear halfway through, still holding the FC. Bunny Like Money having broken just before halfway and at halfway a couple of times. So now really on the back foot, already down 95k, almost 100k, and climbing as Flameztear continues this full combo. And Juno, it's not over quite yet, but it's looking like the players have just picked for each other every single map so far after the second set of bans. And we may indeed be going to a tiebreaker. The score lead now up to almost 200k. The accuracy still pretty much even between these two. And I think if you hit 200k as Flameztear here, I think you're pretty much in the clear. I don't think there's a way for Bunny Like Money to come back from a 200,000 score deficit. With a quarter of the map left to go. We're going to tiebreaker.
Yeah, and Flameztear just really showing how good, like, we've been talking about how Flameztear has been going into more of that reading, more into the hidden, but Flameztear originally was one of those players that was a hard rock precision specialist along with the streams, and has shown that here. Still holding on to the full combo into these doubles, is not going to be dropping much accuracy as well. It's just this excellent combo. It does finally find a break, but I believe the damage has been done. There's no way for Bunny Like Money to recover this at 675 combo about right now. There's just not enough time, and we are going to be seeing tiebreaker, 6 break points in a row. And that has just been the story of this match is just breakpoint after breakpoint after breakpoint, and we're going to be seeing a tech tiebreaker, Everlasting Eternity by Lucidin. This being mapped by, I believe it is by Erinaira.
Yeah, this is a really interesting tiebreaker for this match, I think, because if you look at how the match has gone early on with low AR hidden and hidden flow tech, Flameztear was advantaged on a lot more of the more gimmicky maps in the pool. And of course, Bunny Like Money on the Nomad 2, the DT1, was much better off on the mechanics. And then we get into the second half of this match, and 6 breakpoints in a row happen. First on the Nomad 4 for Bunny Like Money, breakpointing Flameztear on a tech pick. And then Flameztear breakpointing on speed, and then Bunny Like Money breakpointing on finger control flow aim DT. Flameztear on speed once again, Bunny Like Money on alt doing better on that pick. But then Flameztear breakpointing on more finger control focused with the Hard Rock 2. So there's been throughout this match, both of these players finding points on a wide variety of skill sets. It's not just been mechanics versus tech or reading for the entire match. It's been both players finding points on different types of mechanics. Bunny Like Money more on aim and flow aim, Flameztear more on speed, and it's been both players finding points on different types of gimmick maps as well. Lower BPM finger control for Flameztear, as well as hidden reading, whereas kind of mid-range BPM tech and flow control going the way of Bunny Like Money. So both of these players are advantaged on tons of different styles of tech and finger control. And with how this map is structured, with a lot of high spacing flowing, with a speed up section, with a couple of alt sections as well, I think there's a lot that Ludicin has to offer us for this tiebreaker between these two players. Both of them holding the FC to get us started as we come into the first drop.
Yeah, they've played the match thus far. It's going to be a first break from Flameztear, but it all comes down to this final tech map here. And in this first tech section, we're going to be seeing breaks on both sides. Did have a little bit more combo from Bunny Like Money held on, and a slight accuracy advantage for Bunny. Both hitting the 1/3 as we go into this full 1/3 section. No breaks thus far. It's still slightly in favor of Bunny Like Money, just about 8,000 points. This is a long map, 6 minutes and 45 seconds long. And another break coming out of Flameztear, that time on the 1/6, is going to be giving Bunny Like Money an even bigger advantage as they held through that 1/3 section, now with about a 300 combo lead.
Breaks come through for Bunny Like Money, though, and now Flameztear, despite the accuracy deficit, has a bit of a combo lead, can start to take some of this score back. But I think on a tiebreaker like this, you really prefer to be in Bunny Like Money's shoes at the moment. This ACK lead now not so big anymore as another drop comes through, another ACK drop to accompany it. And we're down to less than a % ACK lead for Bunny Like Money, still above 98, but Flameztear up, closing in on 98.7.5. And this now score lead down to less than 2,000, less than 1,000, now in favor of Flameztear with that ACK drop for Bunny Like Money. And the ACK suddenly in Flameztear's favor, if not just about tied up between the two of them. Another break comes through for both of these players, and it's just traded back and forth over and over again, down to a 0.5% or so accuracy lead for Flameztear, and the score lead back his way as well. And you notice how as the ACK lead shifts, so too does the score lead. It's now nearly 1% in Flameztear's favor, and up to almost just about 20k score lead in his favor, but still incredibly close between the two players. Drops come through for both of them and keeps things at that 20k margin. The ACK lead growing to beyond 1% in favor of Flameztear as we come into this speed up section. More stream flow aim during this section. Bunny Like Money maybe potentially able to build up a combo during this section as we get much more of this basic flow aim during this section alongside some cut streams and the speed up.
Speeding up here are these two players. There's just a slight combo advantage on the side of Bunny Like Money, But Flameztear also holding on through the speed up, gonna be building up more combo, and it's actually coming back over to Bunny Like Money so slowly with the slight accuracy advantage, just about 100 combo in favor of Bunny Like Money right now. So if Bunny Like Money wants to bring this over, it's gonna happen so slowly. Who knows, that extra 1,000 points on the spinner could make all the difference by the end with this score margin being so close. But they see the scores and they know what's at stake here. I will say, we are in the round of 16. This is still the winner's bracket, so whoever does eventually fall in this match will not be out of the tournament, but will simply just move down to the losers bracket and will be able to fight their way through. But it's still Bunny Like Money through this slow section. There's one final big section here, and it's going to be about who can hold on to this combo the longest and who can just rise to the occasion here in the tiebreaker.
Lock in. Big build-up space stream here for both players. No misses on the buzz sliders. No misses on the build-up stream at all. We come into more of this tricky now tech flow aim section here. A ton of cuts, a ton of Axel decel, but neither player dropping at all. And the combos now have built up to almost 1,000 for both of these players. 100 advantage for Bunny Like Money, and the score lead down to less than 4,000 between the two of them. The axe lead minuscule as well for Flameztear, and there's the first break. He finds the drop, but Bunny Like Money trades right afterwards. It's just one after the other over and over again throughout this match. It's been breakpoint for breakpoint and pick for pick. Now break for break on the tiebreaker, combo for combo throughout the entire match. And finally a big drop from either of the players. It's Bunny Like Money dropping on one of the lower BPM flow streams. Flameztear able to hold for 100 combo advantage, but drops afterwards. The accuracy advantage growing a percent in his favor does give this 15,000 score lead over to him. It's not much, but with the act lead, it's so hard to take back to Bunny Like Money without big combo. And coming into the end of the map, I think unless you see drops from Flameztear, it's probably going to be really hard for Bunny to take back this kind of lead. But these sorts of slider finger control sections can be so brutal. If you see a big axe drop or a combo held for one of these players and not the other, it could lead to a victory for Bunny, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Flameztear just holding on to the accuracy and growing that lead to nearly 1.5%, almost trades it away right at the end, misses the entire ending stream, but his prior work doing the job for him and winning him the tiebreaker and the first match of round of 16, the first match of the bracket stage for him.
Just this final end section, it's going to end up being about 25k in favor of Flameztear. And it is eventually the higher seed coming out on top, although both of these players quite well balanced. It did come down to just a few... there are a few moments in there where Bunny Like Money just found more chain misses, and finding those extra misses just hindered the score a slightly bit more, even though Bunny Like Money had the bigger combo overall. Also the accuracy coming out of Flameztear, 97% on a tricky tech tiebreaker like that is definitely a great score, and it is going to be Flameztear moving on to face, I believe it's You're Cute in the next round, as that match has been decided as well.
Yeah, that one coming down to a forfeit, and yeah, let's be real. That act advantage for Flameztear was entirely the deciding factor. The score lead is small enough. The combos just kept being traded over and over again for both of them at about the same rate. So it's all down to the accuracy on that tiebreaker. 97% there for Flameztear, absolutely the deciding factor. So very well played to him, and well played to Bunny Like Money as well. Got to tiebreaker, was almost able to win it. It's a 20k score lead on tiebreaker. Could have been either players, but that is going to be it for us for now, and it's going to be it for us for a while. Again, Orange Juice forfeiting versus You're Cute by way of rock, paper, scissors. So the next match that we have up on the docket at 0 UTC in about 3 hours, both Taquito versus Rinse and Swick versus Zimby, Hot Dog 2000 versus Zimby. Both of those are at the same time. So we are going to be streaming Hot Dog 2000 versus Zimby. Maybe we'll switch to Taquito versus Rinse at the end of the match if there is more of that to watch. But that's going to be it for us for now. Thanks again, Juno, for casting alongside me. Thank you to Ellen for repping Keys for streaming, and to you all for watching. Good luck to Bunny in the loser's bracket, and congratulations to Flameztear on the win. We'll see you back here in about 3 hours for the next match.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.